Donald Trump, the American president, vows that Iran would never be allowed to have nuclear weapons. Iran says it's never on the agenda as well. But in the recent, an Iranian lawmaker said that if Iran is striked again, it will enrich uranium up to 90%. Now, would this allow Iran to have nuclear weapons? The next report brings the pieces together.
How many nukes can Iran build? That is the question now hanging over West Asia like a live wire. As fresh warnings, fresh intelligence, and fresh tensions collide in one dangerous moment. Tehran still says it is not building nuclear weapons, but the US is apprehensive.
The plan is very simple. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon, it cannot have a nuclear bomb, and it's not going to have. And they're really at the end of the line. We're not going to give them the right to have a nuclear weapon. There's zero chance.
Iran sits on a nuclear program that has already crossed one of the most sensitive thresholds in the world, with uranium enrichment far above the limits of the old deal and stockpiles that analysts say could be pushed far further if the crisis deepens. A senior Iranian lawmaker has warned Tehran could move to 90% enrichment if attacked again, while other assessments say that the country already has enough highly enriched uranium that, if further processed, could be turned into material for multiple weapons. But this is not the same as saying a bomb is already being built. Iran continues to maintain that its nuclear work is for peaceful purposes, and that position remains central to its public line. Even so, the strategic fear is simple and brutal. Once uranium reaches weapons-grade levels, the door to weaponization narrows quickly. Experts indicate that the current stockpile of highly enriched uranium could be converted into weapons-grade material almost instantly. If the political green light is given, the technical path to a core is clear. Some analysts suggest that enough material for multiple explosive devices could be ready within a single month. US says that Iran is weeks away from building an actual nuclear weapon.
Frighteningly close. Yeah, they are weeks, a small number of weeks away to enrich that to weapons-grade uranium. There's still a weaponization process that happens after that, but they're quite close to constructing nuclear weapons.
Is that they are weeks away on that 1 ton of enriched uranium?
To get it, to enrich it to weapons-grade uranium, yes, they are only weeks away.
Well, around 90% enrichment is considered weapons-grade. But having weapons-grade uranium does not mean having a nuclear weapon. Reducing fissile material is one step. Turning it into a deployable weapon is another. Now, the fate of Iran's roughly 400 kgs of uranium enriched to 60%, which is just a short step from weapons-grade purity, remains unclear. US intelligence assessments suggest Iran's nuclear program will not be significantly set back unless the stockpile is removed or destroyed. The world is watching a high-stakes chess match where the board is radioactive and the next move could define the century.
Iran is bleeding, but so is the US.